Hello student, this is another important episodes of the recent judgment of Supreme Court, and today we are going to discuss about Muslim women's right on divorce when she is going to get the right for the maintenance. There is a question about the provision which is applicable here. So as we know that when we talk about the personal laws, so as per personal laws, the women who belong to the Muslim religion, she can claim maintenance under the special law. But another important provision is CRPC. Under Section 125 of CRPC, a woman, irrespective of any religion, she can claim maintenance from the husband. So today we are going to discuss about one of the important recent judgment of Supreme Court, in which Supreme Court has held that where the women is having the right under personal laws as well as under Section 125 of CRPC, she has the right to choose the forum. Whether she wants to claim the maintenance under the special law, means to say the personal law, she can choose here also. If she wants to choose the provision related to the maintenance under Section 125, which is completely secular in nature, she can claim the maintenance here. So the whole episode discuss about one of the very important case law which we are discussing about, that is Muhammad Salam, means to say Muhammad Abdul Samad versus State of Telangana. This judgment is been delivered in the year of 2024, which means recently, जहां पर सुप्रीम कोर्ट को ये डिसाइड करना था कि अगर मुस्लिम डिवोर्स विमेन क्लेम कर रही है मेंटेनेंस, where there is already a particular law regarding that, that is Muslim Women's Rights on Divorce Act 1986. She can claim under Section 3 the right of maintenance. That is one thing. Second thing is that another important provision, which is Section 125 of CRPC, whether she is barred to claim maintenance under Section 125 CRPC only because she is already having the right under the personal law. Supreme Court has made the very clear observation that the women is entitled to choose the forum. So this was the ratio which has been dealt in the judgment, which is Muhammad Abdul Samad versus State of Telangana. Now I'm discussing about the whole background, the judicial development in this legal episode. The question is about, when we discuss about the right of women who belongs to the Muslim religion, if she wants to claim maintenance, as I have already told to you under Section 125, she can claim maintenance irrespective of what the religion is. But there is one more important law. The important law is Muslim women's rights on divorce. The law is Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Divorce Act in the year of 1986, which talks about, as per Section 3, that the women can claim maintenance. So there are two particular provisions which are parallel in nature. Which provisions should be applied here? Was in question. So now just look at the observation of the Supreme Court in various case laws, which we can understand what is in present the reality behind this. What is going to be the present opinion? The first case law which I am going to discuss with you, and I hope that you have already taken this case in the Muslim personal laws as well as under Section 125 of CRPC, where the case was Muhammad Ahmad Khan versus Shah Banu. So the case was in the year of the 1985, where there was a maintenance claim by a woman from the husband, and the court said that although that is true, that there is a Section 125 and also there is Article 25 of Indian Constitution which protects the freedom of religion. So there was a question whether the provision related to the maintenance which are provided under the personal laws can be interfered through 125 of CRPC to change, to make an alteration. Supreme Court made the very clear observation that irrespective of the religion, whether the woman belongs to the Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Parsi, if she has the right to claim maintenance, she can claim the maintenance under Section 125 of CRPC, and completely held that the personal laws will not bar the women to claim the maintenance. Please remember, this was the judgment which held that Section 125 of CRPC is completely secular in nature. It is absolutely a social legislation which talks about the progressive approach toward the Muslim women also. Another instance was when the judgment came, the parliament has introduced the law because there was lots of hue and cry among the people who says that this was a direct interference between the judiciary. The judiciary is going to make an interference over the personal laws. So the parliament has made another instance, means to make the legislation, जहाँ पर parliament ने ये बोला कि हम मुस्लिम विमेन्स या मुस्लिम लॉज में इंटरफेयर नहीं कर रहे, वी आर गोइंग टू इनकॉर्पोरेट अ पर्टिकुलर लेजिस्लेशन which is Muslim Women's Rights on Divorce Act of 1986, under which the law clearly says that the women who belong to the Muslim religion can claim maintenance only under this law, not by any other laws. So if the women who belongs to the Muslim religion, she wants to claim the maintenance, she should bring the application only under this law. It's mean that the parliament has clearly made the effect, which means to say to make the adverse effect on the judgment which has been referred here only, Shabano judgment. But after that, one of the very progressive judgment which we refer here, that is Daniel Latifi. In the judgment of Daniel Latifi, Supreme Court said that irrespective of that the parliament has made legislation which is inclusively providing the right of maintenance to the women under this law, it does not mean that the Muslim women is not entitled to get maintenance under section 125 of CRPC. Supreme Court said that if there is law, of course there is a law which is a special law, we are not going to interfere with this special law, but doesn't mean that we are going to leave in lurch of women. She is vulnerable, she is not having any means to survive. Supreme Court ने Daniel Latifi में कहा that the women, despite having the law which is the Act of 1986, if she claim maintenance under section 125 of CRPC, she will be entitled to get the maintenance even after the period of iddat. So please remember, student, there was a controversy with this law as well as the Daniel Latifi, that whether the women is entitled to get maintenance only during the period which is iddat period, which is especially 90 days only, or the women can claim maintenance even after the iddat period. So in this judgment of Daniel Latifi, Supreme Court held that the women is entitled to get maintenance even beyond the period of iddat which is provided under this law as per section 3 if she has not remarried. If she is not remarried, it means that she is not disqualified to get maintenance similarly to the other women belonging to the various other religion. So if the woman is related to the other religion, she is getting the right of maintenance under section 125. But as soon as the woman is related to the Muslim law, she is not given the right of remedy under section 125. It would obviously be a violation of Article 14 of Constitution of India. So finally, when we shift toward another instance of the Supreme Court judgment, which is also very, very progressive in nature, that is Iqbal Bano versus State of UP, which was in the year of 2007. Supreme Court has followed the same approach which has been adopted in the Daniel Latifi. Supreme Court ने फिर से यही बोला that the Muslim women's right to get the maintenance petition under section 125 is not unsustainable. It's mean if the application is sustainable, then she will be given the right to get maintenance. Further, another instance where we feel that Supreme Court has given another positive approach toward the maintenance right of Muslim women, that is Shabana Banu versus Imran Khan. So this is another instance where the court held that even a Muslim woman has been divorced, she would be entitled to claim maintenance from her husband under section 125 of CRPC even after the iddat period. The way we're talking about the 90 days is not the exclusive duration to get the maintenance. These were the group of judgment which has been one by one gradually shifting toward the approach of Daniel Latifi only. And the last one of the Supreme Court, when quoting here after the 2050, where the Supreme Court said that suppose if any petition, any application has been filed before the family court to seek for the maintenance, the family court is not denied to apply the remedy of section 125 only that the women belongs to the Muslim religion. So the court may provide the remedy of maintenance which is provided under section 125. The further court held in the same judgment that the remedy under section 125 as well as the remedy under section 3 of the Muslim Women's Rights on Divorce Act 1986 are additional in nature, are supplementary to each other. We cannot say that once the person has claimed the maintenance under section 125 of CRPC, it cannot be shifted to section 3 of the Act of 1986. Similarly, in the vice versa, one has claimed the maintenance application under section 3, the family courts can shift to section 125 also. So these were the judgment of the Supreme Court where the right to the maintenance for the women has been claimed. Now just look at the approach of the high courts who are regularly following this progressive approach toward this. Now look at this. This was the Allahabad High Court judgment the year of 2023, which is very, very recent, earlier to this Muhammad Samad judgment. Shakila Khatun versus State of UP, Allahabad High Court simply has said that the Muslim women's rights to get divorce, right to get maintenance under Section 125 exclude, means to say extended even after the death period. But the condition for that is that she has not been disqualified under Section 125 to claim maintenance. And I hope you understand that as per Section 125 of CRPC, the women become disqualified to get maintenance once she remarried. So if the Muslim woman has not married with someone else and she has been divorced, she has been remain isolated, you will have to provide the remedy under 125 of CRPC. This has been held by the Allahabad High Court. So Allahabad High Court has followed the same approach which has been held in the case of Daniel Latifi. And there is another instance of the Kerala High Court, Mujib Rahman versus Tehsina, year of 2022. यहाँ पर कोर्ट ने बोला that divorced Muslim women can seek maintenance under 125 of CRPC until she obtains relief under Section 3 of 1986. So unless and until she is getting the remedy under this law, obviously she can take the benefit of 125 of CRPC. So these were all the important judgment which I was discussing to all of you. Once you are going to think about how this legal approach is going to be one step further behind this progressive approach, you can say that there are various judgments of the Supreme Court which are constantly favoring the women's right to choose forum. So we cannot say that once the remedy under Section 3 of the Act of 1986 is applicable, we cannot move toward 125. Of course, we can move toward 125 CRPC only, because from Daniel Latifi to this judgment of, this one, the Kerala High Court judgment, all of them are in the same parlance. Now, just look at the observation which has been dealt in the year of 2024, because obviously the important judgment is the Muhammad Abdul Samad versus State of Telangana. इस सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जजमेंट में सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कई चीजें ऑब्जर्वेशन आपको दिया, which I am going to give you in brief. That Section 3 of the Act means that the Act of 1986 begins with a non-obstante clause, but it does not mean that it is going to be in the derogation of Section 125. It means the Act of 1986 doesn't work inconsistent with the provision related to the 125. It means that it is basically an additional remedy, right? Another point, the Supreme Court in the year of 2024 has discussed that there is no statutory provision, कोई भी statutory provision नहीं है under the Act of 1986 जो आपको मना करता है कि आप 125 of CRPC की application नहीं ला सकते. Of course, you can bring the application under 125. And then finally, the court held that the women who has been divorced, she want to claim maintenance, only she is having the right to choose whether she wants to seek the remedy under Section 125 of CRPC or she wants to claim under Section 3 of the Act of 1986. So please remember, this was the whole approach which I was discussing, and I am going to conclude that the right of Muslim women to seek maintenance has always been a great controversy from the judgment of Shah Bano till now. But Supreme Court, after Daniel Latifi judgment, has clarified the approach that Section 125 of CRPC is an additional remedy. It is obviously a secular remedy. Once the women seek an application under Section 125, she will not be denied to get maintenance only because the reason is that there is already a special law in this regard. So, but we can say, but if we are having the adequate remedy under Section 3 of this Act of 1986, the family court will shift toward the Act of 1986. So this was all. I hope you understand. Thank you so much.